Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the Center for Irresistible Targets here at Car Talk Plaza. Now, you know...
irresistible targets means we couldn't help ourselves.
Couldn't help ourselves. Sometimes someone is not only bending over, but they're also wearing the sign that says, kick me hard. Well, this happens to be the case with Ford Motor Company. Ford has just introduced a brand new vehicle, the Ford Excursion. Now, its claim to fame is that it's bigger than any other sport utility on the road. In fact, it has a curb weight, depending upon the engine you get, of somewhere around 7,000 pounds. That's without the people.
Without the people.
And it's got a gross vehicle weight of up to 9,200 pounds with the people. It seats 9. It's 19 feet long, and it has what Ford describes as a commanding road presence.
Duh!
Well, anyway, Ford makes a number of claims about this vehicle in its press release, but because it's all in marketing speak, we asked some experts on our staff to help us translate. Now, this stuff is all up on the website, but here are a few examples that we'll give you so you can...
Yeah, I mean, we asked some experts to sort of translate what Ford has said. For example, Ford says, the customer came first in developing this all-new Ford Excursion. The customer came first. And we asked the experts, well, what do they mean by that? And the experts said, well, what they mean is they had about 50 million tons of extra sheet metal laying around and they didn't know what to do with it. Here's another one. Ford says, the new Ford belt binder system will help remind most Excursion occupants to buckle up. Translation. We added a buzzer. Huh?
Here's one of my favorites. Large towing capacity, up to 10,000 pounds. Translation. That's 2 fully loaded Explorers you could drag around behind you in case you want to zip into town with something easier to park.
And Ford says, this vehicle will produce up to 43% less tailpipe emissions than permitted by law. And the translation said, that law certainly needs updating. Well, it is true. It is than permitted by law. And that's the reason it weighs so much, because it isn't subjected hardly to any laws. Because it's like I think it falls under the same laws as 300-foot yachts. And the amount of emissions that they can put out on state highways. And that's the law that covers excursions.
Yeah, we don't mean to beat up on them.
I mean, come on. What are you thinking?
Do we need this?
The world doesn't need this. No.
I don't think we needed it.
The biggest SUV and the smallest brains in Detroit, perhaps.
Whoa, boy.
Well,
it's all a matter of...
Sorry.
Well, on the other hand, I can see that there's a certain method to their madness. After all, the sooner we get rid of our dependence on fossil fuels...
Oh, this has been your theory for many
the sooner
times.
we'll develop an alternative that's much more eco-friendly.
That's right. So, and all of this business of trying to increase cafe standards and all that stuff...
improve mileage, conserve gasoline? Why?
Why?
Let's get rid of it.
You're absolutely right. Let's find out if this so-called 12-year reserve thing is really true. I mean, we've had a 12-year reserve.
Well, these are going to put a dent in that reserve, I'll tell you that. Look, if you want to talk to us about your car, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hello, Tom and Ray.
Yes, who's this?
Mike Haverty in Palos Heights.
Hi,
How are
Mike.
you?
Palace Heights?
Yes.
That sounds like it's in Illinois someplace.
It is in Illinois. I think it stands for Indian, or it's Indian for, now that we know that we're at, how do we get out of here?
Well, what's the name of the place?
Palace Heights.
It's Palace?
Palos Heights.
It's not Palace Heights.
No, Palos.
Oh, Palos.
Palos. How do you spell it?
Right. Palos.
Palos
Palos
Heights.
Heights.
And it is in Illinois.
It is in Illinois. It's a suburb of Chicago.
Cool. So what's on your mind, Michael?
Well, I've got a 1989 Honda Accord with about 130,000 miles on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it in storage for about 2 years, waiting for a couple of teenagers to get a hold of it, because I sure as hell didn't want them driving my car.
Are these teenagers, are they related to you in any way?
Yes, they are.
Are they male or female?
One of each.
Okay.
I happen to be expert in this area. As you know, my son has now totaled 3 vehicles in 12 months.
That's a scary thought in itself.
Isn't it?
Right.
I just
It's especially scary since Guinness just called last week.
Yeah.
Well,
So you put this car in storage. Didn't want them to wreck your car.
Exactly.
And now they're getting up to be 16 or whatever number of years old it takes to drive.
Exactly. One's got their license, and the other one's getting it soon.
Cool.
So I'm going to pull it out of storage. I've been starting it every so often, and it runs pretty well, and I've kept it up in oil and fresh gas and stuff.
Yeah.
But the last time I started, I found out that the alternator bearings froze. So I figured, okay, it's no big deal. I just go ahead and replace the alternator until I popped the hood and took a look at where it's at.
Oh, yeah.
That side of the engine, underneath the brake cylinder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, where's Waldo? You know,
I was
where's the
wondering-
alternator?
Do I need a trained rat with a wrench to get in there and get this thing out? Or
that
is this
hasn't
something I
been
can
tried. That has not been tried yet.
I'm wondering, do you have to drop the engine out of the car or pull
No.
the fenders off to do it?
No, you have to get under the car.
Okay.
First thing you have to do is disconnect the battery.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Always disconnect. When in doubt,
Yes.
disconnect the battery. And then you're going to get underneath the car, and you're going to see a little bit more than you can see. You know what you're going to see? The bottom of the alternator.
Okay.
And there are actually 2 bolts that hold the alternator in.
And when you get underneath the car, I mean, I don't know if you've done this before, you're going to jack it up and you're going to put a real good jack stand
A couple
under
of
there.
jack stands up underneath it.
You got it. Okay.
Right.
So
But
it doesn't
put your
fall on top
blanket
of
on
you.
the ground so you can lie down under there, or you get on your creeper or
Probably
whatever.
got his own creeper.
And then you're going to find that there's one bolt that holds the alternator to a bracket.
Okay.
Okay, and then there's another bolt that holds the alternator to the slide mechanism up at the top.
Which is used
Oh,
to
the
adjust the
adjustment.
tension on the
Okay.
belt.
And you're going to take off those bolts, and then you're going to realize that the alternator doesn't come out.
Okay.
And sometimes on some Hondas, you can sneak the alternator out by, if you were good at solid geometry when you were in school.
It's disconnected. It's not connected to anything.
Okay.
But it won't come out from where it is. You may have to leave it there and put the new one in next to it.
Okay,
No,
well,
which-
if I
which-
go over some railroad tracks, I should bounce it out then.
Well, if you're clever and you twist and turn and and move things around, you may be able to get it out. But if you can't, you may have to pull out the axle. You're saying, oh, jeez, forget it. I didn't bargain for this.
Take the axle out?
You may have to take out the driver's side axle, but I think you can sneak this out without pulling the axle.
Okay.
Alternatively, you could do it all from the top by removing the master cylinder and the booster and the cylinder head and the dashboard.
Or I could just
I
get a torch and cut the fender off
Oh,
from the side and go in that way?
You could do that, or you could take it someplace and have it done.
Okay, that's the other alternative.
But I would try to get it out from underneath because I
Okay.
think you can sneak it out and have the new one at the ready, because when you've turned and twisted and rotated and done everything you have to do to get that one out, you want to be able to reproduce your steps in reverse
Okay.
and put that new one right in there, because don't break for lunch when you get it out, because you'll never get the other one back in.
Fair enough. I was afraid that if this thing gets locked up in there forever, I'll just give the kids a couple of hammers and let them beat the car to death where it's parked.
There you go.
Save myself the trouble.
Good luck, Mike.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Maybe you could put some plastic explosive on it and blow it up right there. Then take all the pieces out.
Oh, blow the alternator
Blow
up.
the alternator
And how do
up.
you get the new one in? Huh? Never
Same
mind.
way.
I thought so. Okay. Do you remember last week's puzzler? I'll give you a hint. It involves string and a Zippo lighter.
It sounds like it's going to hurt.
I hope so.
This message comes from Wise, the app for using money around the globe. When you manage your money with Wise, you'll always get the mid-market exchange rate with no hidden fees. Join millions of customers and visit wise.com. T's and C's apply.
I'm Ira Glass. On This American Life, we tell real-life stories. Really good ones.
My mother said, I'm sorry that you weren't here because Father Sager was here visiting, and he found a very nice orphanage for you. And I said, but I'm not an orphan, Ma.
Surprising stories in your podcast feed, This American Life.
Hey, it's Mike Danforth, executive producer of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. Here's a great way to get the perks of being an NPR producer without doing any of the work. Join NPR Plus. With NPR Plus, you get extended interviews, inside looks at your favorite shows, and more. All while supporting NPR and never having to pull an all-nighter. Or if you work on one of the news shows, an all-morninger. Sign up at plus.npr.org.
The federal government has shut down. What are lawmakers arguing about? And what does it mean for you? The NPR Politics Podcast is here to make sense of it all, giving you updates and news every day to keep you informed. The NPR Politics Podcast. Listen every day.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to talk about cars, car repair, and of course, the answer to last week's puzzler, which my brother couldn't remember. Here's the further hint. This is the first in my series of string puzzlers.
Oh, I remember it now.
Oh, sure. Now you remember it. A lot of good it does us now.
The string, there's a series of string puzzlers?
Well, if two constitutes a series, then yeah.
Certainly it does.
Okay, here
This one was marvelous.
You didn't like the other one?
Well, I don't remember the other one.
Oh.
I didn't even remember this one, but now I do. And this one is fantabulous. This is going in the next book of great puzzlers we have known.
We have a book.
We have a book, yeah.
Anyway, you have in your possession
It's going to be called Haircut in Stringtown.
You have in your possession 2 pieces of string. Let's say that each is a couple of feet long, but it doesn't really matter. And they can both be different lengths. It doesn't matter either. And they're burnable, like the fuses that they use to, light dynamite. Now, you could light either end of either string, and it would burn. And in fact, if you lit one end of a string, it would burn in exactly an hour. You with me so far?
I've got it.
So you light a string with what? The Zippo lighter.
Zippo lighter. So if you light one end of one of the strings,
And it's lying on the table or on the floor.
it would burn right along, and it would take 1 hour to be gone.
But here's the wrinkle. The strings do not burn at a constant rate. For example, the string might burn for 2 minutes and then go crazy and burn like mad and then slow down and da-da-da. You don't know what rate the string is burning at any specific time. All you know is that in an hour's time, the whole string is burned.
Yeah.
It's not linear.
Gotcha.
Okay? And not predictable.
Gotcha.
All right? You got it?
You got it.
So the question very simply is, with the Zippo lighter and these 2 strings, how would you measure 15 minutes of time?
Wow.
And I did mention, I think, that there were 2 answers to this. I'm only going to give you one answer this week.
Oh, you are?
Yes, because the other answer
Is next week's puzzler.
is, well, not it's in the future.
Yeah.
If you light 3 ends at once with the Zippo lighter,
Wow.
okay?
Yeah.
So you take string A, light both of its ends. Mm-hmm. You take string 2 and light one end.
Yeah.
Well, what's going to happen? Because you lit both ends of the first string, in a half an hour's time, that string is going to burn up completely.
It's going to be
Gonzo,
gone.
right?
So, a half an hour has gone by.
Half an hour has gone by, and similarly, the other string you lit is going to burn for half an hour's time, right?
Yeah.
At which point, as soon as the first string has burned up completely, you'll light the remaining end
Of string 2.
of string 2, and because the first part of that string you lit is continuing to burn, it's going to take 15 minutes before those 2 flame fronts meet, and you'll have measured exactly 15 minutes. Berman says, no, you'll measure 15 minutes from the time
From
that
the
you
second
lit
string.
the second string.
Exactly. So the question could have been, how would you measure 45 minutes or 15 minutes? And it would be the same answer. So we can
Exactly.
use that for the puzzle next
Yeah,
week.
that's the puzzle
how
next
would you
week.
measure 45 minutes? This is a brilliant. I mean, people are going to have to think about it. I can hear people now saying, that's not going to work.
Well, there are going to be people that will complain because they'll say, well, how do you know when you light both ends?
Yeah. Well, you think about it.
Right. Don't forget, this is all hypothetical. You couldn't really do this.
This is a Goduncan string.
No, it's good. It's possible to do it.
Of course you could do it.
And it works. And if you don't like it, tough. Who's our winner this week?
Oh, winner. The winner this week is Calvin Cunin from Columbus,
Did
Ohio.
I mention you were wearing a watch when you lit these strings?
You got to be wearing a watch.
Yeah, otherwise,
you
how
didn't
would you
mention
know
that?
when
How would you
15
know when 15 minutes
Okay,
went by?
just checking.
Oh, yeah, you got to be wearing
yeah.
a watch.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
A pocket watch would be all right.
Pocket watch would be good.
Or
Light
you
the
could
strings
just have access to the clock on the
wall
wall.
clock. You look at the IBM wall clock.
And
you
that
say,
would work.
15 minutes is up. The strings are extinguished. I'm done.
You did mention that.
I'm sure
I think you did, yeah. The winner is Calvin Cunin from Columbus, Ohio, and for having his correct answer chosen from among the thousands to correct answers that we got this week, our pal Calvin is going to get a $25 gift certificate to the Car Talk Shameless Commerce Division, with which he can pick up our new puzzler book, A String Town in Horsehair. A Haircut in Horsetown. or a 12-pack of paper towels, whichever he thinks would be more enjoyable to own. Congratulations to Calvin Cunin from Columbus, Ohio.
Anyway, we'll have a new puzzler coming up in the third half of today's show. This is for the kids in the audience.
Oh.
Yes, I think this is a
Kids
puzzler. And it's also for all the wimps that claim they never can solve one of our puzzles. You can work on this too if you've had trouble in the past.
Yeah.
Because I think this is
Is it mathematical?
Yes, it is. It's quasi-mathematical in nature.
Quasi.
Yes, so you'll like it.
Thank you, mister.
In the meantime, we'll take your calls at 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hey there, this is Ted from Ithaca, New York.
Hey,
Hi,
Ted, what's happening?
Not much. How you guys doing?
All right.
You sound familiar, Ted.
Do I?
Yeah.
I've never called in before.
No?
Why not?
First time.
We probably met somewhere on a train going west.
Yeah, right.
So what's going on, man?
Well, I am getting married in June.
Man, that's great. You're going to be a June bride. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yep, that's that. So we're getting married in June, and I'm transferring schools, and I'm driving to Alaska from Ithaca, New York.
Transferring schools, are you a faculty person or a student?
No, I'm a student. I'm going to school at Ithaca College now.
Uh-huh. And what are you studying?
Outdoor recreation.
Outdoor recreation.
Yep.
Just give us a short overview
Of some of the courses.
Of what courses you might take and what your career options would be when you've completed this course of study.
Well, let's see. You start out taking Leadership 101.
Ah,
that's
course?
It's a very good course.
That's like when you
tennis, anyone?
when you're doing a hike, follow me.
Follow me.
Okay, so
it's a bunch of one-liners so you can get the people interested in the outdoor recreation.
It's very, very, very true. A lot of it is just kind
Horseshoes or what?
Don't any of you nuts want to watch the World Series?
I love it.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so that's Leadership 101.
Well, you go into lots of other things. Skills courses, backpacking, snowshoeing. You name it. They've got it outside.
Oh, man.
So
it doesn't get any better.
No, it doesn't.
Now, your bride-to-be.
Yes.
She's heard about this Alaska plan?
Oh, yeah. She actually was the one who got me started on this whole...
No kidding. Is she from Alaska?
No, she went there 2 years ago for a month or so in the summer.
Well, there's a contradiction that there's a month for a month in the summer.
No, there is no month of summer.
For a week.
She must have gone back about 7 or 8 times to get a month of summer.
No, I mean, it's 24-hour sun. And,
Everything's relative.
Yeah.
And she said, hey, Ted, I've got an idea. And you said, hun, count me in.
So here you are. You're ready to embark for Alaska.
Yeah.
And what's the problem?
Well, it's not really a problem, just more of a question and concern. I inherited a 1987 Dodge Ram van, 150, 8-passenger van.
Whoa.
And it got 183,000 miles on it. And that's what we're going to take.
Why not?
But the thing is, I'm concerned about the altitude and the elevation going out there. And I was wondering, what should I do to the van, if anything, to adjust it and make the trip?
You think you're going to make it to the mountains? What are you, nuts?
Oh, no, you're only going to make it to Washington with this thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
No, there aren't any mountains between where you are and Chicago.
And where you're going to make it to.
You just about get to Chicago.
Right.
What mountains
The Adirondacks are going to be your biggest challenge.
Hey, it's been to the Adirondacks.
No, you should do nothing.
No, do nothing.
Do nothing, really.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, you should make sure that the thing is got a chance of making it to Alaska. I would take it to a mechanic and let him check things, make sure the front end is okay.
Brakes and tie rod ends, ball joints, belts and hoses and whatever.
All that stuff.
All that stuff.
Yeah. But
because you don't want wheels falling off.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You should ask them to install a block heater.
I would do that in Alaska. There's a lot more selection up there.
Oh, maybe, yeah. They must go to the block heater mall. Right, they must have a whole mall dedicated to block heaters.
Just one store after another.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry, I
And
lost
say
my head.
it would be silly to put a block heater in now, and you don't even know if you're going to make it there.
That's true. That would be wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking, and it might anger the gods.
Just make sure that the thing is safe and worry about everything else if you make it.
As it happens.
Okay.
Because don't forget, you're going to be with your bride. I mean,
that's very
what
true.
could be better than breaking down? I mean, that's it,
It will
man.
be something to tell your kids about.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
And you might have 4 or 5 kids by the time you make it to Alaska.
See you, Ted. You're a good
Thanks a lot,
sport.
guys.
You might fill up that van, that 8-passenger van.
So that's why you got it.
Hey, good luck, Ted.
All right, thanks a lot.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Well, Ted wins the prize for giving me the most laughs.
All right, it's time.
man.
It's my brother's turn to refill the coffees.
I'm going to go get the coffees.
Oh, good. I'm glad you volunteered. Listen, while you're out, can you get me one, too? And when we come back, I'll have this week's exciting, challenging,
Folkloric, historic.
new puzzler.
On the Throughline podcast from NPR, what it takes to report on war.
Great sleep deprivation. There's no privacy.
You know, how far can I go with this?
When journalists are silenced, the truth is going to be buried with them.
Listen to Throughline in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
When someone you love is diagnosed with cancer or another serious illness, all you want to do is help. But where do you start? On the Life Kit podcast, we have tips for you.
Your agenda should be, I'm going to be with you and be totally present to whatever comes up.
Listen in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts for different ways to offer support.
Hi, it's Terry Gross, host of Fresh Air. Hey, take a break from the 24-hour news cycle with us and listen to long-form interviews with your favorite authors, actors, filmmakers, comedians, and musicians, the people making the art that nourishes us and speaks to our times. So listen to the Fresh Air podcast from NPR and WHYY.
Taylor Swift is once again taking over the internet. Her new album touches on her relationship with fiancé Travis Kelce, as well as a simmering beef with a fellow pop star. We're delving into the life of a showgirl and unpacking all the joyful bangers. Listen to Pop Culture Happy Hour on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ha! We're back. You're
Don't
listening to
scare me like that.
You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the new puzzler. Now, this was sent in by, I can only assume, a young man whose name is Christopher from Atlanta. I can't tell anything else. No last name or anything like that, but he's somewhere out in cyberspace.
Yeah.
Sent by email.
Yeah.
Even though I don't accept email puzzlers, I
That's
accepted
right.
this because it was grammatically correct and no spelling mistakes.
Good.
Here it is. It says, in honor of President's Day. And don't forget, this is for the kids in the group.
Honor of President's Day, which was, 5 or 6 months ago?
Hey, no, this is a year old, this one.
Oh, okay.
It's for next year's President's
In honor
Day.
of President's Day. Okay.
He writes, my friend Max says to me, I just read that 3 of the first 5 presidents of the United States died, ready for this, on the 4th of July.
What?
Did you know that? It was the fireworks that did it, I think. What do you think the odds of that happening are? I reply, no idea. But I'll give you 10-1 odds that I can name at least one of the 3. Now, I don't know anything, he writes, about the first 5 presidents except that their names are Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and Monroe. In that order.
4 more than I knew.
Yeah, me too. Well, I knew Lincoln and Reagan.
Yeah.
How am I justified in offering my friend 10-1 odds when guessing randomly I have only a 3 in 5 chance? That's the question. Now, if you think you know the answer, write it on the back of a nice new $20 bill and send it to Christopher at Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Ma 02238. Or you can email your answer to us from the Car Talk section of cars.com. If you'd like to call us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Helen Johnson.
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen. No
How
last
you guys
names, please.
doing?
Where you from?
I'm from Dillon, Colorado.
As in Matt Dillon?
Sure.
Colorado.
Or Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan is better.
We're with you, Helen.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Helen?
Well, this is the deal.
Yeah.
I own a 78 Volkswagen bus. Go ahead and laugh. And it's not only my car, it's also my home. I live in this thing.
Do you?
With my boyfriend.
Excellent.
Yes, it's lots of fun. We live out there in Dillon, Colorado. We're snowboard fools.
Wait a minute now. Are you 18 years old or 48 years old?
I'm 25.
25.
And you haven't got a care in the world, do you?
Pretty well. I got a couple cares. My car's not working very well.
Yeah, but you don't really care, do you?
Oh, I
if
care.
you fix it,
No,
you
you
fix
know
it.
why? Snowboarding season is almost over. They're going to have to move on.
Yes.
You need to go to where the ocean is now.
Arizona, maybe. There's no ocean there, but it's nice there.
Okay.
Good.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with the bus?
Well, there's two problems that seem to start at the same time, but I don't know if they're related.
All right.
So I'm going to lay them all out.
Go ahead.
The first one is a power problem. We can be driving along the road, and the car catches its breath. It kind of lags for a moment, and if I keep my foot on the gas, it'll start up again in a couple seconds.
It sort of like stops accelerating
Yeah,
and then zoop, picks up again.
exactly. Picks up right again. I've never really had to pull over to the side of the road or anything.
Okay.
It usually happens in second gear, although it's happened in other gears, but generally it's second gear. It usually happens when I'm going uphill under a load.
Sure.
This has been going on since January.
January, okay.
And there's another, this is perhaps completely circumstantial, but about a week ago I drove up to Leadville, which is a lot higher. It's like 10,000 feet. We're at 8,000 feet there in Dillon. Happened, I don't know, 5 or 6 times in Leadville.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's
Got it.
problem number one.
Yeah.
What's number two?
Number two is we have, obviously these vehicles are really cold, so we installed a heater. Take care of that problem.
A gas heater?
The propane burning heater.
Oh, propane, good.
Yeah. We put a second battery in the car in order to facilitate going all the way through the night, not having to deal with waking up in the morning and not being able to go. Snowboarding.
Yeah.
The heater, at some point, sometime around January, didn't make it all the way through the night. The battery ran so low. So we thought, well, that's interesting. Maybe we just haven't been driving enough. Because there are two batteries. They're actually, my primary battery, my auxiliary battery are hooked up through a relay that is hooked in through the coil. So when the car is running, both batteries are recharging. When the car is off, the batteries are separate, and the heater only runs off the auxiliary.
Got it.
Got it?
Who wired this up? You had this done professionally?
Oh, no, I did it.
Cool.
Very good.
So the heater didn't make it through the night. We tried driving. We drove a long ways. It almost made it through the night. So there was obviously a power problem.
Mm-hmm.
When I hooked up a meter to the battery,
Yeah.
when I turned on the heater, the volt dropped like, I don't know, what is that, 1,000th of a volt every couple of seconds, which is pretty fast, it seems.
Well, no, yeah, that's good.
Is it?
It's got to drop.
It's got to drop when you're using up energy.
But if it
from
drops at that rate, I wouldn't make it through the night ever, and I usually make it through the night.
Oh, I mean, it's not continuing to drop at that rate. It's just that the heater is asking for power.
Okay.
I mean, the same thing would happen if you tried to start the vehicle. If you put that same voltmeter on it and you
Right.
turn it to the crank position, you would see the volts drop from 13.2 down to 9.
Oh, and then it comes back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes back up.
Comes back up.
When you stop cranking the engine. I think your two problems are related.
Wow!
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I think that somehow the relay system you've hooked up to the coil is somehow shorting out occasionally and making the coil short out, and that's why you get the missing.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think.
That is interesting.
Well, it is, and it's the only answer I have, so we're flying with it.
Yeah. It definitely sounds like an electrical problem.
Yeah, and what cinched
not
it for
a
me,
gasping
and I don't
problem.
mean this as any personal kind of assault, but the fact that you
hooked it up
you
yourself?
did it yourself.
Oh, come on! What do you mean?
But I got my instructions from a very reputable mechanic.
No, I'm not. I'm only kidding.
Giving you a hard time. That's not nuts.
But it could be that you have a bad relay in this circuit, and that's what's causing the intermittent shorting of the coil. And of course, if anything's going wrong of course, it could be just the coil is no good too.
Oh.
But any kind of problem like that is going to give you its symptom under the most extreme load.
Okay.
And the worst load is trying to climb a hill.
Mm-hmm.
And then even worse than that is trying to climb a hill when there's no air.
Right.
And then the next worse than that is trying to climb a hill with no air and no gas.
Luckily, we've never had that problem.
Never had that yet.
But I would disconnect all that stuff. Disconnect the propane heater and try to drive the thing without that in the circuit.
Okay.
Try that, because the only way my brother is right is if the problem completely goes away.
Right.
And if it doesn't completely go away, I think it would be the coil.
So how can I check the coils?
You need an ohm meter.
I got that.
She's got an ohm meter. It's the other side of her voltmeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sure.
you got to look up the spec. You must have the book on this car.
Oh, yeah. I got all the
course.
books.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to start with the simple diagnostic steps. But I would disconnect this stuff, then test the coil, then test the fuel pressure, and then call us back in the morning. Take 2 aspirin too.
Hey, good luck to you, Helen.
Okay.
Well, I hope you make it to Arizona, and if you don't, call us next week.
Okay.
We'll be right here.
We'll be here, and
I know
you'll
where
probably
you'll
be there.
All righty.
See you later.
Thanks a lot, folks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
How many hippies are there?
Well, I'm envious.
I mean,
not of the bus.
No, but the very fact that you're right. I mean, there they are. They're going to go to Arizona, maybe.
Well, they're like hunter-gatherers.
Exactly.
They've got nothing to think about all day long except freezing to death at night and getting the bus to climb
starving to
a
death
hill.
during the day.
I mean,
and getting wiped out by a semi.
Life is good, right?
Life is good.
If you'd like to call us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, my name's Amy.
Hi, Amy.
I'm from Naperville, Illinois.
Naperville? Where's that?
Oh, it's kind of southwest of Chicago.
Got it.
Cool.
Okay, I got one for you.
Yeah.
My husband he bought a $500 85 Nissan Maxima because he was convinced he could replace the rack and pinion himself because it had no power steering whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very upset. So,
Why were you upset?
well, for one thing, you never buy a $500 car. And
What
the other thing,
are you talking about? You only buy a $500 car.
And the other thing is that he was absolutely convinced he could fix it himself.
Well, he can. It's very doable.
Well, exactly. So now it makes me a little nervous because he goes out and he buys a Chilton's Handbook, a hammer, and a rack and pinion set from the junkyard.
Excellent. What a man. What a man.
Not exactly.
A hammer. He buys a hammer.
Because he fixed the car with the hammer, and he just did this I was like a nervous wreck. I was pacing around the house while he was doing
I see. Yeah.
He doesn't have any wrenches or anything like that? He
this.
must
Very
have.
few.
Yeah.
My question is, though, when we did have it quoted at the shop, it was around $1,500, $2,000 to get this steering problem fixed. But he did it for
$200.
Yeah, $500 in my own garage.
Yeah.
And my question is, how can it be so different in terms of a professional mechanic doing it?
Amy, you should be falling at his feet in adoration, saying, what a guy I married, and instead you're questioning everything.
Well, I mean...
First of all, he bought a used one, which cost him probably 1/5 of what a new one cost, or maybe less even. Secondly, he supplied all the labor at $0 per hour, as opposed to whatever they charge in Naperville,
Yeah,
50
but
or
probably
$60 an hour.
40, 50, $60 an hour.
It must have taken him 7 or 8 weekends, right?
Well, he worked on it for a whole week after he came home from his job.
Excellent. What a man.
And did you ferry coffees out to him and keep him company?
No, she
Did you
didn't.
sit there and
She
hang
paced
with him?
in the living room, back and forth, oh my God, what is he doing?
So I did bake some cookies.
Great. Cookies?
Peanut butter cookies.
You should have slaughtered the fatted calf.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, what you don't understand, Amy, is the magic of the markup. And a $2,000 job. I mean, in fact, I'm a little surprised that it cost him as much as $500.
It may not have.
I don't think it did. I think he's just telling you that. and the other $200 he's using for his own personal use that he doesn't want you to know about.
Yeah, he's probably going to go out and buy another car.
He probably is.
This guy is a bona fide American hero.
Absolutely. There is no doubt in anyone's mind that the guy is a genius.
For Amy.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, you know? You're a hero every place except in your own house.
I know it.
I mean,
no, I do admire him because now I'm convinced he can redo our basement if he can get a book with directions.
Sure, and there's a Chilton's book on basements, too.
Sure. Yeah, buy him the basement book next time you go to home quarters or whatever.
Anything. Get him the brain surgery book. Who knows where he'll stop?
This guy's abilities may be boundless.
Well, I know his abilities are boundless already, but
Yeah. Good luck to you. You are married to a wonderful, brilliant guy.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
And don't ever ride in that car.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
No, those racks have been known to just fall right out.
Oh, yeah. Especially when installed by rank amateurs.
Exactly.
Well, it's happened again. You've vaporized yet another hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug, the subway fugitive, not a slave to fashion. That's for sure. Berman. Our associate producer is Ken, the diaper slayer Rogers. Our assistant producer is Catherine, I'm having a bad leather day, Ray. Our engineer is John Marston. And, of course, our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor is Mr. John S. Lawler. Armed.
He must owe you something.
Customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzzoff. Our mortgage loan consultant is Nora Lenderby. Our staff chiropractor is Winston Payne. And the manager of our donkey-based, we're really stretching here, donkey-based video equipment is Cameron Diaz. Get it? Camera on Diaz. Our staff dietitian is Norma Lee Chowan. And our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe is Hugh Louis Dewey, known to the Department of Public Works as Huey Louie Dewey. Thanks so much for listening. We're Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers. Don't drive like my brother.
Don't drive like my brother.
Don't drive like my sister. Oof. We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
And now, here is Car Talk Plaza's customer care coordinator, Mr. Vinny Gumbaz.
Out of the way, chump. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me start out by apologizing for any annoyance Ms. Fanuc has caused you during today's broadcast. But here at Customer Care, we appreciate your specifics, you know. So in order to refine your complaint, you'll need a copy of today's show, which is number 15, and you can get it by calling 1-888-CAR-JUNK.
Hey, Vinny, you're not supposed to be soliciting complaints about me. You're supposed to be selling books and tapes.
Okay, well, if you want a whole book or tape of this guy being annoying, we have those too. Just call 888-CAR-JUNK or visit the online Shameless Commerce Division at the Car Talk section of Cars.com.
Oh, lovely, Vinny. Just lovely.
Thank you very much. Car Talk is a production of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe and WBUR in Boston.
And even though the White House communications staff calls up and begs for impeachment reruns, whenever they hear us say it, this is NPR, National Public Radio.
On NPR's TED Radio Hour, investigative journalist Hilke Schellman digs into how companies are using AI for hiring and what it means for your job search.
We are at a tipping point. We have AI tools generating your resumes. We have avatars interviewing other avatars for jobs. Like, it's AI versus AI.
Listen on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
America's global role is shifting fast. On Sources and Methods, we explain how and why. I'm Mary Louise Kelly. I've talked to spies. I've reported from war zones. I've interviewed ambassadors, generals, presidents. Want to understand what is happening around the world and how it affects us? Join me and my fellow reporters as we break it down for you. Listen to Sources and Methods on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You care about what's happening in the world. Stay informed with NPR's State of the World podcast. In just a few minutes, we take you to stories around the globe. You might hear the latest developments in world conflicts, or about what global events mean for the price of your coffee. Listen to the State of the World podcast from NPR.